Today, I'm going to be talking about what it's like owning a Tesla in 2025. As you can see here, we have our Model Y, and it is really cold outside. So I want to go over a couple things that I suggest for you guys, especially if you're living in a place where it gets really cold or anything like that.
Here's how you get $1,000 off your brand new Tesla. If you hit the link in the description box down below and order one today, you will get $1,000 off any brand new Tesla that you order, whether it be the Cybertruck, the Model S, Model 3, Model Y, $1,000 off. Link in the description box.
Before we get on into the video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, invite your friends and family. Don't forget, turn on that notification bell because we will be giving away $100 once we reach 7,000 subscribers. Without further ado, let's get on into the video.
Okay. All right, we are back. So pretty much this is a video explaining what it's been like owning a Tesla and just some tips and tricks for you guys if you're looking at purchasing one or anything like that. Really quick, don't forget, I got to throw it out there. I have my sponsors down below in the description box. If you want to pick up some really cool accessories for your vehicle, check out my links in the description box. You can get a great discount off by using my codes HUSTLE and my code SCOOFY at checkout. Otherwise, if you just click the links, it'll get you straight there. You don't got to worry about typing in no discount codes. Also, for budget-friendly accessories, if you just want the basics for your car, these are everything I absolutely think you need for your car. And I promise you, you do need them for your car. I'm not just saying that to say it. I have all budget-friendly accessories in the description box as well. So make sure you load up on those for all my new Tesla owners out there. Congratulations on your new car too. And shout out to my referrers. I got to shout my referral people out because, man, I really appreciate you guys. If you have purchased a Tesla using my link, let me know in the comment section and let me know how your pickup was. I want to see your videos. I want to see your content. I want to see what accessories you've even purchased. Let me know, all right? I appreciate you guys. Seriously, I really do. I enjoy making this Tesla content. So just let me know what other videos or what other questions you might have if you're thinking about buying a Tesla. Now, current day is January 21st, 2025. And this will change, obviously, based on the new model coming out, which is the Model Y and everything like that. But I just want to give you the basics of what it's like owning a Tesla, okay? So first, let's start off with the type of car I had before. My car before this was a 2018 Nissan Sentra, and really good on gas, really decent car. I've had it for quite a long time. I want to say six years or so. So it was good to me. It did everything I needed it to do. I ran it up on Amazon. I've traveled. I've been everywhere pretty much in that car. And, oil changes and gas wasn't too bad. I will admit that the gas wasn't crazy. But oil changes, gas, maintenance, battery replacement, so many different, so much money I've had to put into this vehicle. Not a lot, but there is a small amount of money maintenance wise that comes into having that car. Okay. And also obviously the sticker, because you got to renew your car every year. So those are some of the costs that came with owning the Nissan. Now, I did enjoy having the great gas mileage and everything like that, because I could put like $20 in my car and get to Chicago, which is like 2 hours away from me, and get there and get back. Based on, I want to say if I was on E and I put about, and with gas right now prices, if I put about $30 in there, I could get to Chicago and back, no problem. So that was one thing I would say I enjoyed having in the gas car. And I do still have my gas car. So just for purposes of if I'm going on a far travel or far trip or something like that, then I'll just bring the Nissan. But besides that, it started to give me some issues with it, and it was going to cost me quite a bit to repair those issues. And at that point, I felt like it wasn't really worth it to keep that vehicle. Well, at least pay those costs to fix the issue, because the issue was transmission, and I don't want to, anyway. So that's why I got the Tesla. All right. Now, the Tesla has had its ups and it's had its downs so far. And let's just talk about the downs first. So some of the things that I will say that I don't really, that doesn't bother me, I'm not mad about, but it's like I noticed that's like, man, okay, now I see why having a gas car is more, it makes more sense sometimes, is long distance. Okay. So if you want to travel in your car, and like I said, I went to Chicago in the Tesla, and Chicago's only 2 hours away. With me being charged at 100%, I would have gotten there without having to stop. But now Tesla has a feature to where when you arrive, okay, so you can put in an estimate amount of percentage that you want to have when you arrive to your designated area, right? Or designated location. Okay. So for example, if I wanted to drive up to Chicago, and when I got there, I wanted to have 80% battery when I'm in Chicago, it's going to route me through to charging stations. So that way, by the time I get there, I'll have 80%. So that's a new feature that I've noticed. I don't know if that feature was there before. I've never seen it before. So I think that is a new feature, which I do like that. That's pretty neat. But it does delay your trip a little bit. Okay. Otherwise, without me saying, hey, I want it to be at 80% when I get there, I would have been able to get there no problem. I probably just would have had like 20% battery. Okay. And that's with me, going 80, going the speed limit, speeding sometimes, not speeding, because I don't drive with autopilot all the time. I'll do it sometimes. But I don't know. I don't mind driving. So I don't care for the autopilot and the full self-driving and all that. So first, not con, but just issue is, I would say, is long distance. You have to have patience. And, it's definitely a different environment when it comes to driving long distance in a Tesla. All right. Now, my second thing is charging. Okay. So charging can be difficult depending on your situation. Right. Now, in my case, I do have a house and I am able to charge at home with my standard home charger. I didn't get the 240 installed or the other one installed. I'm just using the standard home charger at home. I run an extension cord and run it out my front door and park my car and charge it right there. So how I do that is I wait till about 11 p.m. at night and I charge it from 11 p.m. to about 7:30 in the morning. That's the cheapest cost to charge the vehicle. And if you're wondering what the cheapest cost is to charge your car, if you look up your local electric company, and you can either call or so, I found mine online, but look online and see what are the peak time charges to charge your vehicle. And those are the times where you want to charge where it's not charging you a lot monthly. Okay. So just a little tip for you guys on that. But the downside of it to me is if you live in an apartment or if you live in a condo where you can't charge your car at home, I don't know, man. I don't know if I would be getting a Tesla if I'm you. And if you can't charge at home and you drive 30, 40, 20 minutes away every day for work, I don't know if it's worth it to get the Tesla either. Okay. So that's probably two of my most, I don't know if Tesla's worth it situations where I feel like I don't think you should purchase one if you can't deal with having to stop frequently driving long distance, or if you don't have a way to charge at home. Okay. I don't care what nobody says. If you can't charge at home, do not get a Tesla. It's my personal opinion. I just don't think it's worth it. You're going to pay so much money in supercharging and whatever. Right. So another thing with that is let's just get to it. So another thing with charging for me also, why I've kept my standard home charger is I have a supercharger like 2 minutes away from my house. So if I absolutely need to get it up to where I want it to be fast, drive 2 minutes, charge it up to 80 or whatever, and I'm good to go. So for example, tomorrow I'm going on a Chicago trip. I'm going to drive as much as I can today. Once I'm done driving for today, I'm going to get it all the way up to 100% at the supercharger, maybe like 95. No, I'm going to get it to 100%. Because it's really cold. So it's been using my battery a lot when it preconditions my car in the morning. So I'm going to get it up to 100%. And then I'll be done driving for the day. That way, tomorrow on my long trip, I'll be able to just go, no problem. Okay. Now, I might have to charge up a little bit more before I go because I know that my temperature or my battery is going to drop down a bit because it being so cold outside. All right. So those are, like I said, my not cons, but cons of owning a Tesla. And now we're going to talk about the pros. Really quick though, I want to talk to you guys about a couple sponsors I have that provide really great accessories for your Tesla, and that is Head Show and EV Base. All right, they are both really great companies. I could get you a discount off on any accessory that you're looking at purchasing for your vehicle. It's in the description box down below. Just make sure you use my discount code. And then also I have some budget-friendly accessories for you guys down there as well. I own all these accessories that I have in my description box, and I've done a video on them. So if you want to know how good they are, the quality, whatever questions you have, I have content on those as well. But check those out in the description box down below. Really affordable, and I know you. If you got a Tesla, you can afford these. Trust me, they're not bad. I'm a cheap guy, so you ain't got to worry about that. And let's get back on into the video. So the pros for me personally of owning the Tesla is I love the car. That's number one. I'm going to get down to the other stuff, but I just love the car. I catch myself like when I go in my house, just looking back at the car and just like, man, I really just, I just love it. It's such a cool car. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's a really cool car to own. And what I mean by that is if you like technology, if you like smart devices and stuff like that, this is the car for you. I love technology. I love smartphones, tablets, computers. That's always been my thing. I've always loved that since I was young. So this is just literally like the car for me, right? It reminds me of owning a phone that I'm driving, if that makes any sense. So I love my car. I love it. And I haven't had a car that I've loved in a long, long time. You see why I keep making these videos, right? Because I love the car that much that I just continue to make videos on it to show you guys how much of a cool car it really is. I've never wanted to modify my car. I've never wanted to just, maintain my car, right? If I'm being honest, my Nissan, I just drove that thing. I might have got a car wash every now and then just to keep it clean, but I didn't care about the car. I didn't. If I'm being completely honest, I just drove it and whatever. And that's probably why I'm having my issues that I'm having with it. But hey, that's another story. So, the Tesla, like, I care about it. It's like my baby. Like, I want to make sure it has everything it needs. I want to make sure it runs good. I want to make sure it's clean. I want to make, like, I'm just trying to keep up with the car. And that's the best thing. That's the best feeling to have when owning a car, especially if you're going to be paying money on it. All right. So just throwing that out there. My second thing is the different mods you can put on the car and that are very easy to install. I don't know if Elon did that on purpose or whatever the case is, but like there's so many different mods and accessories you could put on this car that makes it just even more enjoyable. And that's the second thing that I think is just so cool about the car. It's just like, man, I got so many different things I want to do. I'm going to try camping in it. I want to do it in the wintertime, but wintertime, we got about a month and a half left, so I doubt I'll be able to do that. But maybe next winter we'll look at that. But I do want to go camping in it. I want to get all the camping gear and stuff like that so we can do that. I think it'd be really fun. So I think camping will be next. And then my last thing, and this isn't my last thing, but I'm just going to call it my last, and I'll probably talk about other things that I really like about it, but is how fast it goes, okay? Now, mind you, I said I had a Nissan Sentra, meaning I'm not driving fast. I'm not a fast car driving guy. But with this car, oh my gosh, like it makes you want to drive. It makes you want to race people. It makes you want to do all that. And don't get me wrong, I don't drive fast, especially because I have Tesla insurance, and you don't want that Tesla insurance to go up. I'm trying to keep it low. Right now, my monthly insurance is $100, and hey, I need that. So I'm keeping my mileage low. I'm not driving all fast and reckless and crazy and all that. I'm just, driving at a nice speed. Okay. So that's the one thing I do like. It's an underestimated vehicle. I feel like a lot of people don't know how fast it really is. And man, I'm telling you, that thing is fast. All right. It's also all-wheel drive. So I do love that. And that's another thing I suggest. If you're going to get a Tesla, depending on where you live, get a all-wheel drive. If you live where it's cold, snow, whatever, get an all-wheel drive. A rear-wheel drive isn't bad because there are different modes you can put it in to kind of help you out. And just to give you an example, here in Illinois, we usually get snow, but so far we haven't been getting like crazy amounts of snow to where you have to worry about getting stuck and black ice and all that. I'm not trying to jinx us or nothing, but we haven't gotten that. And for the past 2 to 3 winters, it hasn't been like that. So now, if you're going to be driving far with the car to where you potentially, like if you're driving on the highway or driving to other states or where it might get really cold or they might have snow, then don't get a rear wheel drive. Settle for the all wheel drive, okay? Pay that little extra money, get you your all wheel drive. I promise you'll enjoy it, all right? But other than that, I mean, it's really cool. It's been cool owning the car, leaving out all the political things. I don't care about the political stuff. I don't care about Trump. I don't care about Biden. I don't care about none of them, to be honest. I care about my family and how I'm making my money. And that's it. Like, I don't care about the political stuff, so I don't get political. Elon is Elon. I'm me. Hey, I'm not buying the car because of Elon. I'm buying the car because it's a cool car. I enjoy it. I always wanted to step into the electric car field. And if I'm going to buy an electric car, why not buy it from the best people that make it, right? That's how I feel about it. All right. So a couple other things just throwing out there. Tesla also has a referral program, which is really, really cool. So if you finance your car through Tesla and you make your payments through Tesla and you refer people, if I'm correct, you can use that referral that you get to pay on your car. You can use that referral that you get to pay on your insurance. That is really neat. I do like that, and I think it's really cool. So those are some of my main tips and pros and cons for owning a Tesla in 2025. Let me know if you're going to pick one up. And if you are going to pick one up, what model are you going to get? I'm not going to lie. I probably would have went for the Model 3 if I would have waited and just been a little bit more patient, because I love how the Model 3 looks. It's something about how low it sits. And when I see others drive by me, it just looks so good. But hey, I'm not mad. I love my Model Y, especially because I have kids and it's a lot more spacious and I have a lot of room. And you'd be surprised how much room is in that car because it just looks so small, but it has a lot of room. So that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like this video. Don't forget, turn on the notification bell because I will be giving away $100 once we reach 7,000 subscribers, okay? Scoofy here, and I'm out.